We've got the top dog to close this thing out, and I mean the dog pound, that's synonymous with the Browns. There is the creator right there on your screen, Hanford Dixon. And Hanford, what did it mean to you to be a Brown?
I tell you what, it was exciting. I can't tell you. I never thought I would be a Cleveland Browns because I remember watching right before the draft, and they were playing that playoff game against the Raiders. And I said, oh my God, there's no way I would play for that city. It was too cold, and those fans are crazy. And I remember draft day, I got a call. It was Mr. Modell, and he said, Dixon, do you want to be a Brown? Jim, and man, that thing changed in a hurry. I was happy to be a Brown.
Hey, I got to tell you something. The greatest game I ever saw with the Browns, and you were a part of it, and I'm going to pique your memory right here. That 1986 double overtime playoff game against the Jets down at the stadium was the most emotional roller coaster I ever remember. It was unbelievable. But Hanford, once you guys tied the game, which was a lot of work because you guys were in trouble that day against the Jets, but once you tied the game and got into overtime, I knew the Jets had no chance of scoring. That's how well your defense was playing at that point.
I tell you, it was an exciting game. But, Jim, you going way back in 1986, it was funny. I was talking to a couple guys that I can't remember what I did yesterday. Talking about back in '86, but it was an exciting game. A lot of people thought we weren't going to win that football game, but we came back. Jim, I have to give you credit. That was also one of my memorable games.
Yes, yes, it was. I'm telling you, it was a great game.
So, Hanford, we've got all this history. The Browns, 75 years we're celebrating it. And certainly we know how it started with 5 straight championships. But that period in the 80s was so special. And you know, just for me, coming to this city and feeling the passion for those teams of the 80s and seeing that maybe we're getting there again coming off that playoff win. But how special was it for you during that time? And then also how gratifying to see maybe it's coming around again as this team goes back to the playoffs.
I tell you what, it was very special, Nathan. Like I said, I came here back in '81, and it was right after they had lost the playoff game against the Raiders. And boy, we just kept going. I mean, my first year here at Brightside was a quarterback, and then we had Paul. Jim, you remember we had Paul McDonald? He was the quarterback a little bit, and
Yes.
then obviously Bernie came.
Yes.
And boy, we got on a winning streak, and every single year we were in the playoffs. I felt like we were in the playoffs, and I just hate we didn't get to the Super Bowl. We lost 3 AFC championship games, but boy, we played hard. And I tell you, the fans here are the best fans anywhere in the world.
Speaking of the fans, they have a question for you, Top Dog,
Okay.
and here's the way it goes. This is from RevJack56. Who is your favorite team to see pop on the schedule year in and year out? Any favorite memories from facing that particular team?
Jim, I have quite a few of them. It pretty much was all the teams in the AFC Central.
Right.
Now it's the AFC North. Whenever we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, I got all excited because they never drafted. You guys know the story. They said they didn't draft me. I was too short. They thought I was a mid. And I said, that's why every time I played them, I punished them. But we played the Bengals. We played the Houston. Those teams in our division were the most memorable games and the toughest games that we played. And I remember those games most of them.
And they were great ones. Hanford, we thank you for being a part of the Browns' 75th anniversary. There it is. There's the dog.
There it is.
Yes, the top dog signing off as only he can here on the Browns Live 75th anniversary special.